Hi, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. I did not actually hook up my phone to the mixer, so I'm going to go do that really fast. Reach over here. Grab this. There we go. Open YouTube. There we go. Hey, you guys want to actually I'll share this as well.
Page 13. Recently uploaded. Button. Your account. Button.
Your account.
Your channel. Button.
Your channel.
Guide. Learn more about this channel. Chatting with viewers for November 5th, 2022. Build a channel. Leave more than watching. Play it. Your channel. Button.
Hey, look.
Channel.
Okay, let's mute that now. Hey, at least it works. So there you go. This does work. Hi, everyone. It is Saturday, October 5th, or no, November 5th. I hope did I put November on there? Please tell me I put November on there. Yes, I did. Whew, okay, good. I was like, oh no, we're in a new month now. So I thought I would come in and chat a little bit. Hey to all of you that are here so far. Bobby Brown is second. Hey, Matt says, hey, long time no see. Well, I don't know how long it's really been, but yeah, it's been a little while. So I thought I would come in and chat. Actually, hold on. It's 2:53. So I'm going to give people a few minutes to trickle in because there's a few things to talk about, and I'm sure that people are going to want to chat about them a little bit. And so I thought I would come in and let you all be I'd be your sounding board and let you talk about some news and stuff that's come down. And obviously Hearthstone is the big one. And obviously we've got stuff with the marathon that I'd love to talk about, but I know that people are going to probably want to get out a lot of frustration on the Hearthstone thing. I know it's difficult and frustrating. So I'm going to let people kind of come in, get comfy for a few minutes, and we'll actually talk about it. Hey, random videos. Hey, Stream Elements bot. I don't know why you're still running. I need to get rid of you. We don't need you. We've got Nightbot. He's better. Should have a robot battle. Brandon says I can only trickle if I don't have Dr. Pepper. If I do, I'm more like a Camaro Z28. You know what's sad is that all these sports cars are going electric now, which I understand, but like being on set with a Jaguar was gorgeous, and they just sound like gorgeous vehicles, and I just can't, like, Jaguar is supposed to be going electric by 23, and I'm just like, I can't imagine that, because part of the power of the race car is just the throaty roar it makes. Like, a Jaguar sounds like a Jaguar. It really does. I'll tell you in person, standing 50 feet from one, actually closer than I was, probably maybe 20 feet. It sounds gorgeous. And I just can't, frustration is starting in 3, 2, 1, boom. Oh yeah. I know the frustration, and I feel the frustration. I'm not somebody that plays Hearthstone very much, but I know it's hard. You know, I know that how disappointing it is, right? But thought I'd give people a place to kind of vent that, just get it out of your system. And obviously, I mean, we can talk about the good times and just all the amazing work that was done. But I know that people are frustrated, and I think it's okay to be frustrated, and I think it's okay to be sad and let down about it. But I do think I almost call him Guide Dog. I think Guide Dev did some amazing work, and I think definitely should be applauded for that. And I have seen people have been very civil, and I appreciate that, especially in this community that is known to be very inflammatory and angry, and entitled sometimes. I mean, let's just be honest about it. But it's been really nice seeing people going, hey, listen, we appreciate what you've done. We appreciate the work that you've put in. We appreciate the time that, you know. So Matt says, I wrote the email to Blizzard Accessibility, signed both petitions, etc. And you know what? That is the best thing. I'll get to that. But So yeah, Trent and I will get to your question in a minute, but I wrote the email to Blizzard Accessibility, signed both petitions, etc. So I really wish we had one petition. I think we need one. I understand why there were two, but I think there needs to be one. There needs to be one that everyone goes to and that everyone signs. And again, nothing against the fact that people made two of them, but there needs to be one, and we need to consolidate that somehow. But I'm glad that you did that. I'm glad that you've written emails. I would highly suggest that everybody write emails to accessibility@blizzard.com. I believe that is the address. I will confirm that and get it. But be polite and just say, listen, there was a great mod. Unfortunately, it was made by one individual. He can no longer maintain it. And, you know, as people that are really starved for gaming content, we would love to see this continue. Please consider having the Play Hearthstone team work on this and integrate this into Hearthstone. I think if people speak up and people do say, listen, we enjoy Hearthstone, we want to play Hearthstone, and we want to give you our money to play Hearthstone, that may be the big thing that helps, because listen, companies think with their pocketbooks. And so if people can say, we want this, we will pay for this, we will buy card packs, we're in, then yes, I really think that is going to get people to sit up and take notice. And I've seen a lot of stuff, and I feel bad. Not that he's tuned in, but my pal Velshko, I yelled at him yesterday, and I felt bad that I yelled at him. But he's made the comment that I've seen a lot of people make, which is companies don't care. I've seen Blizzard doesn't care. And listen, I don't think it's fair to say that a company themselves do not care, because what you're essentially saying is that every person in that company does not care. And that's not true. There are a lot of people that are programmers at Blizzard that really are into accessibility. I know, and I'm sure Brandon Cole can speak on this way better than I can, because I know that he's interfaced with a lot of the Blizzard folks. Blizzard cares. Like, they want to do this. And it's the programmers, listen, I'll go into this in a minute, because it parallels what I've been working with. And I don't want to like speak ill of anybody, but I am going to kind of explain the pitfalls. Programmers care a lot. You would be amazed the number of people that are like, wow, blind people can play games and we can make it so that more people can play our games. This is amazing. We want to do this. Like, I've had a lot of these talks with people that are like, we want to do this. The problem is it's not the programmer's choice. Also, Trenton, I'm going to write down your question, because I'm not going to get to it for a little while, but I don't want to forget it. Hold on. I'm going to write it down. But I agree with what you're saying. And again, I'm writing it down because I want to talk about it. I signed both petitions, says Brandon. Ugh, a Mastodon. Yeah, we'll get to that in a moment. Hi, everyone and everyone else. Agree, but the better one, written one, has less signatures. Okay, so we need to find the one that really summarizes the points the best, and that may actually get something. And that's the one that we need to sign. And again, nothing that. Okay, so yeah, Mark says, did something break on Hearthstone? So I'm going to go back since more people are joining. Guide Dev announced as of yesterday that he will no longer be working on the Hearthstone accessibility mod. He is sunsetting the project. He has released a patch to work through this month, but when the major upgrade to Hearthstone comes out, he will no longer be supporting the add-on. So that was the big news yesterday. Hey, Aloysius. Hey, Joseph. Hi, Nightbot. Okay, I think I'm current. So I will get to Twitter in a moment, because I know that that's been a big thing, and I do want to talk about that. And I have some thoughts on it. I may not necessarily, people may not completely agree with my thoughts, but it is, so yeah, companies do care. What happens is things have to be prioritized. So I'm going to give, I don't want to say something that's going to blow back and be bad. So what I'm going to say is that companies do care about accessibility. I know this firsthand from dealing with programmers, dealing with developers. The problem is that features have to be prioritized. And the way that it works is a company goes, what is affecting the largest amount of users? What do we have to do? When you work as a software engineer or a programmer at a real company, you are managed based on hours. And so you have what's called a project manager. And your project manager has to account for every hour of time that was spent on that project and has to account for why people are being billed for what they're being billed for. So why is the programmer having, like, why is he getting paid this much money? Your project manager essentially has to be like, okay, this is what we're budgeting for this, and this, and this, and this. At smaller companies, they're a little looser in what they're allowed to do. So at a company, say like Jackbox, for example, they're given a little more autonomy. And again, I want to be really careful with what I say because I don't want to say something that is false, but I'm just going to go based off my experiences working with them. Jackbox has a little more autonomy to do things to a certain extent. So if something is easily fixable and can be done, one of the programmers can probably do it. That depends on the infrastructure. But in a lot of cases, a fix that needs to be made is made on the game level. And it's not like going, hey, I'm going to release a quick patch and just do this. So like, let's say, for instance, let's go back. Well, I'll use Super Egg Hunt as an example. Let's say the up arrow doesn't work correctly. I can go patch that, right? And because I'm an individual, I wear all the LWorks hats, right? I can go patch that and put that patch out into the wild. It's not a big deal. It takes 20 seconds, whatever. When you work in a large company, there's a lot of hoops that have to be jumped through. Everything has to be documented. Everything has to be organized in a certain way. When you're supporting at least 10 platforms, all those platforms have to be patched. Everything has to be done. So that's that. And you might be like, what does this have to do with anything? And I'm coming around to that. But the point that I'm making is that there are reams of paperwork that are done for changes. Things have to be documented. Things have to be written down. Things have to be approved. So the Hearthstone team, and again, I'm going to kind of reach on this one, but I'm pretty sure that like Brandon would probably say that, yes, I'm correct. I'm sure if any Hearthstone team members were watching, they would be like, absolutely. I think it was up to the team. The stuff that Hearthstone Access does would be in the game. I don't think there's any question. I think it would be there. I think that we would have this. I don't think there's anybody that doesn't want to do it. So again, I always hate when I see people go, Blizzard doesn't care. I don't think that's true because essentially you're putting everyone under one umbrella. And I think there are people in Blizzard that really care. I think the people that may not care are the people that make the decisions. So I have no problem saying, listen, I think the higher ups at Blizzards don't care. I think the people that make the decisions don't care. But I always hate seeing someone go, X company doesn't care. Brand says that the company as a whole doesn't do it right. What's right? The company doesn't care. But I don't think it's fair, Brandon, to paint everyone with the same brush, right? Like, it just, because I think there's people that do care. Right. All right. So things have kind of blown up. Let me go back. Well, let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think Brandon, you and me will probably disagree on that, and that's fine. I can only speak based on talking to developers and actually working closely with them and knowing that there are people that do care. It's just the problem is that like there are people that make decisions, and I have no problem saying that they don't care. I really don't. Like, let's say, I don't know, let's just say that Liam Irvin was the CEO of Blizzard and Liam was like, I don't care. I have no problem saying that Liam doesn't care. I really don't, but I hate to say Blizzard doesn't care because like there are people at Blizzard who are really into the whole accessibility thing and they love it. I've seen a lot of posts and talked to some people and I know they care. Right. And now this I will agree with, but the people who do care aren't in the position to represent the company's facing image. Yes, this is true. And I agree with this. Like that's the problem. And I don't know how you fix that. I don't know if you try to bring in new management or how that works, but like ultimately, I mean, look at like Microsoft, right? Like Microsoft for the longest time did not care about accessibility until you got a CEO that actually had a son that was disabled. And then he cared and it was like wonderful. So I don't know how that changes. My hope is that with the, I mean, and it's going to be a while, right? But with the acquisition by Microsoft, what I really hope is that there is a greater emphasis on accessibility and that some of the interest can trickle down. It's just, I don't know. I mean, it's a convoluted, complicated system. I don't know. I mean, ultimately, here's the thing. It sucks, right? Like it really does suck. I'm sad about the fact that we are going to lose Hearthstone. I don't play it very often. But I think that it's excellent that it is something that people can play and enjoy. And I think it's really sad that like the company does not want to do that. So like whoever makes the decisions, project manager, CEO, I don't know. They're just not interested. And it really, really sucks because there's developers that are like, we want to do this. We'll make it work. And the company's like, nah, that's okay. Yeah, and that's true, Matt. Like says that's the reason why I hate posts like fuck Blizzard. No, I agree, and I don't like that. I mean, I understand the frustration. I don't get me wrong. So allegedly there is an add-on for World of Warcraft. I haven't streamed it because I have no interest in it. But apparently it can be done. I just don't want to give Blizzard money. I think that's why I'm not doing it. But yeah, so I'm kind of with Matt on the I hate posts like F Blizzard. I don't think it really helps anything. What I do like are posts about, hey, I've emailed accessibility. Hey, there's a petition. Hey, we're making noise. That's what I do like, and I think we need more of because, I mean, listen, squeaky wheel gets through grease, right? Like, you make noise, you get noticed. And especially if you can make, I mean, I'm a positive guy. I don't like negative stuff. But I like that people are reaching out. They are going to have emails in their inbox come Monday. Someone's going to see them. Someone's going to notice them. So I'm hoping that something will come of this, and it won't be next week. It won't be next month. It could take a while, but I'm hoping that does get the ball rolling. There have been people in the Hearthstone sub where people have offered to pick up on the product. I mean, listen, if somebody wants to pick up on it and they can do it, I think that'd be wonderful. The problem is it's not easy. It's very low level. And I think that's going to turn a lot of people off. Sketchbook Tour says happy birthday. Happy birthday to who? That's a random post. Thanks. Happy birthday to you too. We're not large enough at player base just for the time. I don't know, James. I think it could be done. I think they just have to be willing to do it. Really, at the end of the day, there needs to be a financial incentive for them to do it. And I don't know if the financial incentive is large enough. I would say that there's a decent player base. That's nice. I hate you too. We got a bot. Yoink. I mean, I hope that people will pick it up. I hope that someone will ultimately decide, hey, you know what? I have the knowledge to do this. I understand code injection. I can do this. We'll see. The groundwork has already been laid for them since Hearthstone Access is open source. Blizzard needs to implement it into the game. So what they would need to do, I don't want to go into the whole technical thing, but they would need to do it correctly. Hearthstone Access does it. I'm not going to say it does it wrong, but it doesn't do it correctly, if this makes sense. He's actually breaking the license agreement of Hearthstone to do what he's doing, and it works. It works really well, but I don't think they're going to want to do it the same way. They do, however, have an idea of what works. And so if you can take the knowledge of what works, you can integrate it into the game. But the way that the game is currently being made accessible is really not the correct way of doing that. I wish Call of Duty was accessible, says Vulcan. I can't say that I do. I am not a first-person shooter guy. I mean, I've been playing Swamp a lot, I guess, but I don't tend to enjoy that sort of thing. But I would agree with the sentiment that it would be nice if more games were made accessible. So I will agree with that. Like, I just wish more things were playable. It can't be that bad. Apparently, some people at Blizzard like it. Well, you know, the thing is that they like the concept. I have never heard anyone say over there, gee, I wish he was not injecting code. But I'm sure the idea is, could we do this in a way that does not inject code? Yeah, James, I don't know the hours it would take the program in. I know that it would take money. And programmers are paid very well. So I don't know. It's hard. I mean, I hope that we'll get something. I hope someone ultimately will find a way to continue the project. You know, you hope that people see this and go, wow, there is something here. I'll continue it. We just don't know. I mean, I am hopeful, but I'm not confident in that. So, yeah, Patrick. Okay, so I'll go on to this. So let me read these messages from Trenton. Trenton says, greetings. Will you be jumping back to Mastodon after the Twitter craziness? P.S. Not cross-posting from Twitter to Mastodon anymore, thanks to the Metatext app. Okay. I'm upset due to all the Twitter A11Y people being let go. And I am upset by that too. Here's the unfortunate thing. It's business. When one business buys another business, they tend to remove the people that were there before them. It is just the way that business is done. I don't agree with it, but it is life. Will I be going to Mastodon? Absolutely not. I am not learning a whole new social platform. I have never liked Mastodon. I have never cared for Mastodon. I will never care for it. I'm not going to like it. I don't like this whole concept of I can be Liam Irvin at whatever, which means that someone else can be Liam Irvin on another thing and pretend to be me. I have no protection over my name. Kind of the same thing with Discord, honestly, too. There could be another Liam Irvin that, because of the hashtagging and numbers and stuff, could be Liam Irvin something else and could fake me. This hasn't really happened recently. I guess there are people that do like to pretend to be me, which is weird. Like, I don't want to be me. I don't know why you would want to be me. But it happens. I know someone did it on Mariani for a while. They pretended to be Liam Irvin, and I had to fight to get my name back. Yeah, I can't justify leaving, says Patrick. Stress me out with all the doom and gloom. Listen, unfortunately, Twitter may die. It's just the way of things. This is what happened to MySpace. It's what happened to a few other platforms. But in the interim, I'm going to do business as always. I'm just going to do what I can. Until it affects me directly, I can't worry about it. I think it sucks for the accessibility people, honestly. I feel bad for them, and I'm so glad to see that they are landing on their feet. I guess someone told me, I think it was Brandon mentioned, someone already got interviewed by a game studio on Twitter. So, I mean, they're going to land on their feet. They're very talented people. They'll do okay. It's sad, but if Elon hadn't done it, someone else may have. But it sucks. If they added Hearthstone access to the game, wouldn't it just update whenever they updated the game? No, not necessarily. Well, I mean, the idea is that because Hearthstone access is doing what it's doing, it has to be manually updated. Now, if they can code the reading of menus, the reading of cards, everything, the idea is that, yes, they would not have to actually do any special updating. Now, because it's so mature in development, I don't know if they'll add it to the framework. But, yeah, I don't know. Vulcan says there are way too many social media platforms. I used to have 2, Facebook and Twitter, but I got rid of those, and now I just have 1. I got TikTok to check it out, but in my opinion, it sucks. I will never understand TikTok. I will never TikTok. I don't know. Yeah. So Matt thinks that it'll get picked up. I hope so. We'll see what happens. Apparently you have to pay if you want a verified account. Don't care. I have seen that they want to charge for the blue check mark. Don't care. That is because Twitter is losing money. It's not being run well. And that's really unfortunate. But ultimately, you know what? Time's going to tell. I mean, and that's why I'm not jumping off onto another platform. I don't care. I just hard killed my computer. My knee was on the power button. I didn't even know. Whoops. If it's Unity, couldn't they integrate the accessibility plugin? It's not Unity, so no. No, it's not written in Unity. It's their own custom code. But yeah, it sucks. And I know there's going to be people trying to figure out how to not update their Hearthstone. And it's like, you can try that, but you won't be able to play online. So, I mean, I don't know. But yeah, both the things suck. I think the Twitter thing is sad. I feel bad for the people that worked very hard. I always feel like your work should be rewarded and you shouldn't be punished for the work that you do. But I mean, this is unfortunately what happens. You know, and that's sad, but when a company buys another company, they tend to clean house. I mean, that's, you know, that unfortunately is how it works. And I don't agree with it at all, but it's life, right? So you just kind of have to go, okay. I hope that the people that were let go were preparing for it. They probably knew that this was going to happen if Twitter was purchased. And so it's not really, I don't want to say it's a surprise, but you hope that you know it's coming and can deal with it. And I do hope that they all land on their feet. I have done a couple small things with Twitter, not too deeply, but I have talked to some people over there and they're good people and it sucks. So I hope that everyone over there lands on their feet. Be careful with the new Stardew Access. For the game to talk to you, you have to put the screen reader driver you want from the mods folder in the main Stardew Valley folder. I wonder why that changed. That's kind of a weird change. They need to make it accessible. Well, Rich, I don't agree. They don't have to do anything. And listen, for the people that paid hundreds of dollars, you did that knowing that this was a mod and knowing that at any time that could end. So I don't think that anyone owes anyone anything. I know people that paid hundreds of dollars for cards. Listen, that was on your own head. Like, you took that risk. And I warned people that I knew. I said, listen, this mod may not always be around. So if you're going to spend the money, spend it knowing that there's going to come a day that you may not be able to enjoy the thing that you're playing. Do you think he'll make an accessibility team or he doesn't care? I don't know. I don't have an opinion. I can't, I'm not in his brain, so I don't know. By the way, I'm still waiting for you to do worlds such as the light, the desert. Yeah. I just want to see how you'll deal with numbered slabs. Oh God. There will probably be a lot of raging. I will get to those. I know that's, I think you guys are just waiting. I'm going to skip numbered slabs just to annoy you all. I won't play it. I'll just go around it. I'll do the snake charmer instead. I say enjoy the games to make them accessible while they're there. That's what I'm going to do with Stardew. Well, the cool thing about Stardew, which is really cool, is that modding it is a lot simpler. And the developer is actually very pro mod. So he's already said 1.6, which there's no firm release date on. He wants to do things to make modding easier or more convenient for the modders. So he knows that the community is there and he likes it. They got money from people in this community though. So yeah, but you know what, Rich? That was those people's choices. They chose to buy cards. I mean, they got money from, yeah, you can skip it. You can go another direction. You don't have to play Hidden Palace or Numbered Slabs or anything. You can skip those. You just go the other way and go through Snake Charmer and then like Thirsty Mountain and stuff. But no, I don't agree with that. I think I mean, I don't know if you spent money yourself, Rich, but like anyone that spent money, like, listen, that was the risk you took. I spent probably $40-$50 on cards. I didn't keep spending on cards because I was like, you know what? I don't know where this is going to go. I remember when he stopped taking Patreon donations and PayPal donations, and I knew that there would probably be a time limit on how long he maintained it. Also, in the last little while, he's only been doing minor fixes because he's been busy. He's got a life. I'm assuming he's a programmer. I'm assuming he rakes in good money, and he wants to feed his family and take care of his family. So it's like he had to delegate what was important to him. And so I knew that there was going to be a clock on this. So Stardew Access is doing fine. Oh yeah, it's doing great. And the cool thing about Stardew Access is if the original developer goes, I don't have time, there are already other people that are modifying it and doing things to it. So it is definitely moddable. I don't see Stardew Access going anywhere anytime soon. I would say it's pretty safe. I think it has an API. It has an API that you can install. I don't think it is created by the developer, but he's also fine with it. He hasn't tried to stop people from doing what they want with the game. But you still need to show all the games from that particular world. So, haha. Yeah, I guess I do. Damn it. I know it's a pain. My game wouldn't talk to me for 4 minutes until I read the change log and fixed it. I wonder what changed. I mean, I don't think it's a bad change. It's interesting to me that now it's got to go in the main folder. I wonder what happened. Yeah. So Brandon makes up a good point. Honestly, this isn't at Rich. This is just an entitled attitude. The people who bought these things used a mod that broke the terms of service of the game. Yeah, I mean, like, you have to know. And I mean, I don't think everyone understands that it breaks the terms of service. I think there's a lot of people that don't care. In their minds, hey, the game is playable now. But again, like I said, you had to know there was a risk. And I know I told people that. And I like, because I had a friend that was like, I'm going to buy all these cards. And I'm like, listen, knock yourself out. But keep in mind that there's probably going to come a day when this mod is no longer maintained. And my friend's like, oh, that'll never happen. I'm like, dude, I promise you it will, just because it's the way these things work. And unfortunately, here we are. And I hate to say I told you so, but I told you so. You know? Don't forget, tomorrow's the end of daylight savings time. I get an extra hour to sleep? Yes. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, I need that. I knew that he had to release an update every time the game gets updated, that its shelf life was limited. I'm surprised he kept it up this long, so I never bought cards. Yeah, I honestly, in my head, had thought when he got rid of the PayPal and Patreon that there were 6 months left. That was my guesstimate. I don't think I said it to anyone out loud, but in my head, I was 6 months. So the fact that it lasted as long as it did is wonderful. And I'm so happy that it did. And I'm sad that it's over. But it's like, at the same time, I really am thankful that we had a mainstream game that was playable and playable well. Yeah, thank you. I should get Stardew Valley and play it. Yeah, I think Stardew's fun. I haven't streamed it in a while. I'm kind of waiting for some things to get fixed. Like, I know Grumpy released Accessible Tiles 3, and that was really weird. You can actually watch my last Stardew stream, and you'll see that there were some issues. So I wanted to wait a while and see if that would get fixed. You supported them? No, Rich, they shouldn't do it. Again, they have what you have to understand, they have no obligation to do anything. And this is what you have to understand, is there is no obligation there. Great, you supported them. That's wonderful. But you know what? People spend millions on cards. So the $50 that you spent, that's cool. Like, that's awesome. Or the $100 that you spent, that's awesome. But unfortunately, the work that they have to do to support you is probably not worth it to them. So no, I don't think that they have to support you. Again, you used a mod that breaks the terms of service of the game. You did something naughty. Like, and that's okay. That's fine. But again, there's no and there's no legal precedent either, by the way. I just want to point that out. Like, I'm waiting for someone to try to sue Blizzard. I'm waiting, and it's going to be hilarious. Bobby says, is there a reason that Guy Dev has decided to stop working? He hasn't said directly. I would assume that he just doesn't have the time. I'm assuming the catalyst is the major update. I'm assuming that because there's a new hero class coming, because there's a whole bunch of new stuff that has to get done, he's good. He's had it. It's been a good run, but he just doesn't have the time. And he has said, I remember reading in that post that it's more and more of a struggle now for him to update the game. It's harder. He doesn't have the time. He's probably burnt out. Yeah, it was done so well though. No lag. Things read consistently. It just worked, and it worked great. Did you ever hear more about the Braille printer? Says John. Yeah, I opted not to get it. The reason is that I have nothing that supports it. So the Index V3 is not supported by Braille Blaster. It's not supported by, I don't think the newer Duxbury supports it. Also, I'm not paying $1,200 for Duxbury. The Braille Notes don't support it because it's not direct wireless. So I'm just going to take a pass on it. So, but I understand. I mean, to be fair, I understand the idea of, listen, we gave them money. It would be nice if they would support it. And I agree with that as far as that goes. Yes. Would it be nice if they supported it? Sure. You gave them money, but you also didn't have to give them money. I mean, there's people that are using the World of Warcraft add-on that was created by somebody, and they're paying Blizzard, but Blizzard still, is under no obligation to support it. It's like, listen, you're choosing to do that. That's a choice you're making. That add-on set could break at any time, and, you're making that choice. I mean, I don't know. I don't want to call it entitlement, because I do understand. Like, if you invest time, energy, money into something and you can't do that something anymore, it's very frustrating. But you also have to invest that time, money, energy, knowing the risks and understanding that there is a point in which you may not be able to do that thing anymore. Personally, I'd take a Braille display over an embosser any day. Yes and no. I would love to be able to actually print out things. There are very useful reasons for it. Especially like if I'm working with a student and would like to print out some handouts, I would really like an embosser. Obviously Braille displays, very portable. You can bring them with you. You theoretically now with like the Braille Buddy can bring that with you. So you could have a semi-portable Braille printer. You'd have to put it in like a bag and stuff, but you could theoretically have an embosser with you. Obviously it's not going to be in your pocket, but you could bring it with you. But I feel the frustration on the cards thing. I know somebody that probably spent maybe $1,000 on cards, and he gonna be mad. Rich says, are you going to be able to get blind services to cover it? They may only cover it if it's work related. So I would have to prove that I need it for my job. And at the current point in time, I don't. Like, I really would like a Braille display. I'd really like a BI-40, but I don't know if I need it for school. If I can justify the need for school, they may be able to get it for me. But yeah, it's hard to like get that justification. It's not easy. Graffiti is 10 grand. Oh, hold on. I got to see this thing. Oh, wow. Hold on. Look at this guy. Wow. Access to form of any graphical information. A touch interface to the user to draw on the display. Independently refreshable pins on a 60 by 40 array. HDMI input to connect to any computer or mobile device. Cursor pad for navigation. SD card slot. Holy cow! I never saw this thing. If you have anything math related, get a display. Doing math with speech is awful. I had to do it. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna pass an act to abolish daylight savings. There are some negatives to doing it in certain areas. I just don't know. I don't think it's gonna pass. It's frustrating though, but I mean, I know originally it was designed for farmers, and I know that they don't need it as much anymore, but I also know that there's been some studies done on mental health and both the pros and the cons of daylight savings. So that's going to be a major factor on what they do too. Doing math with Pearson is not fun. Oh, man, I want that graphics display though. So 60 by 40 pins. I wonder, how do you, like, the graphics have to be very simplistic, right? With 60 by 40? I mean, I don't know how you... Am I planning on playing Shadowline? You know, I would play it if there was a full translation. I would definitely do it. I'd rather ditch standard and stay on. Oh, yeah. Yeah, God, this YouTube chat box sucks. It gets dark so early. That's why I don't like daylight savings. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think, like, if you didn't fall back an hour, would it get dark earlier? Or... I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I don't know. Yeah, the issue is if it does pass through, it'll all be standard or always daylight. I don't know. I mean, you know where it gets confusing is when you have to deal with UTC. And so, like, after tomorrow, UTC is going to be 6 hours instead of 5 for me. I mean, I guess it'd be 4 for Eastern. Arizona is weird because they don't move, so then everything gets wacky with Arizona again. Oh, standard is what makes it darker earlier. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, maybe that's why we don't want that, to lose that. I don't know. I'd rather ditch standard daylight time. Also, even the YouTube chat box and browser sucks. It doesn't re-roll. Yeah, I think that's what Brandon's referring to. Any game that takes advantage of a screen reader, SAPI, and a braille display, in my mind, a very advanced game. Yeah, braille display stuff's kind of weird. So, like, I wanted to do braille display support for BrainStation. There's some issues with how Toke handles braille displays. So it uses the message parameter, and if you have messages turned off, or if your messages are set to go away after like 2 seconds, the text won't stay on the display. So what I'd actually have to do is directly write to the display, and that's gross, and I don't want to do it. I wonder if you could do it with LibLewis, but I thought that was just a translator. I don't think that LibLewis does actual braille display support. I don't know, actually. That's beyond me at this point. I'm not going to worry about it, but I like braille. I think braille's good. I'm a big braille fan. Cassandra's a huge braille fan. We have a braille labeler here, a couple braillers, Slate and Styli. I have a lot more low tech stuff here than I would normally have, but she labels a lot of things, does a lot of stuff with like note cards. Our bags of chips, we have clothespins, and then the note cards have braille on them that tell you what they are. I wanted to do way tags, and she was like, yeah, but if you do way tags, then you need a phone. She's like, I can braille all the cards, and they have braille on them. And I was like, that's a really good idea. Hey, you know what we should do? Let's put braille on these note cards and stick them to our chip bags. And then I slept on the couch. Braille screen input versus dictation. There's an obvious winner. Well, I mean, dictation, no question. No, I'm kidding. I love Braille screen input. I use it all the time. I use it constantly. Dictation has its place. The way that I use Braille screen input, like holding my phone, which, I mean, most people can't see anyways, but I hold it with my thumbs and my pinkies, and then I use my 6 fingers as a Braille cell, and I actually write like with the Braille cell. So dot 6 is the bottom right, so it's actually my pointer, my right pointer. Dot 3 is my left pointer. Dot 1 is my ring finger. 3 or 4. Let's see. Yeah, 1 is my ring, left ring. 4 is my right ring, and then 2 and 5s are my FU fingers. So, but I write backwards than you would write on like a note taker. But the interesting thing is that I can go to a note taker and I can write just fine on it. But because my hands are in the cell, I think of it as the cell. I wish I could explain it to you. It's really weird. Label, taste, and adhesive falls off everything. We actually have, I think our oven is labeled, and those are sticking pretty well. I had one spot on the oven that didn't label well, but what I learned about my oven is that it's got tactile markings already. And that was like a complete accident, but I'll take it. Do I have the Versa Slate? If so, what do you think of it? I don't have a Versa Slate. That's what Cassandra wants for Christmas. So she'll have a Versa Slate. I will check it out and kind of see what I think. But I think it's cool. The idea is really cool, at least. Having something that will let you practice your slate and stylus, which, by the way, I think is a good skill to have. I don't care that it's 2023 or almost 2023. Know how to do it, because you never know when you're not going to be able to write on your phone. You never know when you're going to have to take a note really quickly, and there's nothing like pulling out a slate and stylus and jotting something down. The note card slate and styluses are really cool. Those are neat. Versa Slate is really cool, and I'm not just saying this because AT Guys sells it. I legit think it's a cool idea. It's a slate and stylus with no paper. And listen, that's the greatest thing in the world. Not having to like grab a piece of paper, not having to grab a note card, not having to worry about, I got to put the thing in here, line it up. No, you just write on the slate and stylus. I've never gotten the hang of BSI. I hate having to set the phone down because I feel holding with just my thumbs isn't secure enough. Hold with your thumbs and pinkies. So take the phone, put one finger where the switch is, you just don't want to touch, and you can actually cover the volume button, but you don't want to be so tight that you're pressing it. Take your pinkies and then put them across from your thumbs, and you can hold it pretty securely. If you have small hands, it might be a little tricky. If you have like a Plus or a Pro Max, might be a little harder. Depending on what case you have, it may add a little complexity. But if you hold it that way, it's pretty secure. And if you don't mind having your fingers on a V shape, you can type fine. If it's hard for you, go to the option that says swap the dots 4, 1, and 6 around, and then do what I do and write as a Braille cell. I want to investigate voices with Azure and SML. How many legs will it cost? I believe it is $40 a month. I will tell you that you're not going to be using it as an SAPI voice. You can use it programmatically, which is fine, but you will not have an SAPI voice to use. You'll just be using it in the cloud. So it may not be your preferred method of ingress if you're trying to create a custom voice. You can also get magnetic Braille labeler tape. Yes, you sure can. That stuff is also handy. Hey, Big Blind Gamer. I use BSI weirdly. I use it in tabletop mode with the orientation locked as if it were screen away mode. Oh, yeah. And that's another thing, too. I actually don't know which version of Braille screen input I'm using, but I do have it locked. I thought about getting one for the quick temporary thing I'll need for later. I think Versa slates are a little pricey, but if you're going to use it, I think it's like most things. Price versus use case. Like, so if you're going to take notes a lot and you're like, gee, I will be using this thing constantly. It will be in my MERS or my backpack or whatever. I think it's worth it. If you're going to teach Braille and you're going to teach Slate and Stylus to somebody, I really think it's a great tool. So if you're a teacher and you do want to teach that, I would recommend a Versa Slate. I've never done a Slate and Stylus. It's an alien concept to me. Yeah, I don't think they're doing it as much anymore. I think it's a great skill to have. I don't know if it's as necessary now as it used to be. I know people that can just scream on those things. I think Cassandra's very fast with it. I haven't actually seen her Slate and Styli anything. But I am fairly sure she's very fast at it. I'm getting one of those Braille e-readers from NLS in a few days. I can't wait. They have not made it to Missouri yet. I am on the waiting list. I would also recommend that if you are somebody that is looking for a e-reader, that you call your local NLS library, get on the waiting list. They are very simplistic, but one of the cool features of them that I don't know how highly it's been touted, it will work with your phone and your computer via Bluetooth. Also, possibly via USB. So it's essentially a free Braille display. Yes, it's 20 cell, but it's a Braille display. Okay, my phone's screaming about a wind warning, which doesn't affect me. When using screen input, use screen away mode. Your fingers will naturally hit the dots. And also remember, you can calibrate them too. I hold the phone with the inside. Let me see. Palm side. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, you could do that too. The only reason I use the thumb and the pinky is it frees up all my fingers. I think I know what you mean though. Yeah, you could do it this way. I mean, how do you stabilize it? Because if you're only holding it with your thumbs, it's going to be loose, right? Screen away feels wrong and weird to me. I got that Slate, but maybe it's my cerebral palsy. Just couldn't get the right dots or cells, even when someone tried to teach me. I mean, it's possible. Honestly, Patrick, it's very possible. I mean, the one cool thing about a Slate and Stylus is you can do it with one hand. So if you have limited use of, your other hand, it's not a two-handed process, which is really handy. No pun intended. I really did not mean a pun there. I will say I wish GMA Games would update their games today's standards. Maybe Greenwood is doing something behind the scenes we don't know. Greenwood's working. I don't know what he does, but I know he's got a master's in like mathematics. Someone had said to me that he was a professor, but I don't know if that's correct. Rich likes tabletop mode. Nah, GMA is dead. Give it to my ex since she uses it. You should get way around. You can reuse the tags and you can put a lot more information than you can in Braille. Yes, you can. The only downside is that you have to use a phone or some other device, and that's okay. If you're very low tech though, it's not going to be really practical. So, you kind of have to balance. One thing I'm learning. So, I mentioned this on Tuesday. I started classes for ATI certification. So that's to become a assistive technology instructor. So to teach computers and teach things. You might even see me over the coming months doing a lot more ATI-centric videos. I'm debating doing some more like, here's JAWS, here's Zoom text. Well, not so much Zoom text as much, but I do have to know it. But here's JAWS, here's NVDA, here are things that might be good to learn. Here are things to know. You might see me putting up more videos because I might need them as teaching tools. So you all might be my guinea pigs. Weep, weep, weep. Just because I need to make things. I can confirm that you can reuse the reader with USB. I figured as much. I have the manual for the Humanware one. I just haven't held one yet. Missouri doesn't have them. I'm on the waiting list. But, you know. I feel really bad for my former TVI because when he did a slate and stylus assignment for his degree, he made one small mistake and his professor failed him on the project. Oh, man. But you know what, though? I mean, that's a tough professor, but hey. I don't know how I feel about reading a book on one line. I only use Braille when I have to. I prefer audio. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Honestly, I'm the same way. I don't use Braille unless I have to. But I know how to use it. I'm fluent in it. There are advantages to knowing it. Hotel elevators, anything that's labeled in Braille, which is a lot of stuff now. You know, I mean, I'm not going to have audio for all those things. So understanding it is really paramount. I need to find a BSI tutorial, I think. I'm intrigued to try it again. James, you're making me want to make one. Like, now I'm tempted. It's stabilized because I'm pressing in on both sides. The fingers curl like an arc. All right, hold on. I have to... Okay, so... But if you're holding with your fingers, how are you typing? This is what I'm trying to figure out, because with my method, which I'm not going to say is the right method, because you may not be able to get your hands to think in a Braille cell. Lild Fit, do you like cheese? It's totally a bot, but yes, I love cheese. I think cheese is Gouda. Oh, Dan Zingaro is a professor. Yeah, that dude's smart. Dan is a smart dude. I wonder what Greenwood does. They released a couple games about a year or two ago. Yeah, they're doing something. GMA is. I don't know if their games are overpriced. There's a lot. Like, honestly, if you were to ask me, and you said, what do you think the best accessible game is, just in terms of like the work that went into it, I would tell you Lone Wolf. And it's such a weird answer, but the fact is that the mathematics that go into Lone Wolf are staggering. He's compensating for things like drift, buoyancy. His drift is amazing to me. The calculations that he's doing on drift are insane. He really went through and did the math on submarine mechanics, and did it in a way that was both accessible and accessible. And I really appreciate that. Big time. Mark says, how do you feel about Motorsport 8? I mean, there's nothing to feel yet because the game's not out. I won't be able to tell you till we play it. I have high hopes for it. I hope that they narrate all the menus. I hope that it is something that we can enjoy. I'm excited for it. I mean, I love Motorsport. I loved 7. Give me 7 with talking menus. I'm in. I am all in. I look forward to those. I'm also interested in ATI certification, says James. Yeah, for sure. All Are there good online jobs for the blind? I mean, I suppose maybe a cam model. Actually, I don't know. I don't. I mean, it depends what your skill set is. I'm just gonna say that like you have to figure out what your skill set is and what you're good at and what you can do. If you're a good writer, there's a lot of jobs. If you're maybe good with technology, there might be some other jobs, but you're going to have to work for it and they won't just be handed to you. So there won't just be like, hi, we're hiring for this. You might have to make your own job. You might have to like really go out there and beat the bushes. Yeah, Greenwood also has a list of stuff being compiled. He didn't give any dates or say too bad it's dead either. So why is it that when I switch to tabletop mode, the dots flip around? I think tabletop mode is designed to be used in the other direction. And I remember that they had designed it to that your hands go in a different direction. Just make sure the room number is correct. I went to a hotel once and the print number was correct and the braille number was wrong. I cannot say I've ever had that happen. Not holding with the fingers, holding with the knuckles of the fingers. Are you talking like the insides or the outside? You're talking about like insides, right? Fingers can still move. Cheese is Gouda. I see what you did there, says James. I love cheese also. Whoa, what the hell is that? Hold on. That was, did you guys hear that? Okay, I think the next door neighbors are doing something. I wonder if someone's moving in or out. So we share a wall on this office with the people in the other side of the duplex. And that was super loud. Oh, are they doing... I wonder if they're doing maintenance on something. Wow, that is loud. Please tell me you guys heard that. Did that come through the microphone? That was heckin' loud. Tabletop mode puts all the dots horizontally. Okay, so like a note taker. I can't understand screen away mode. So screen away mode is supposed to be that it's in a V shape. I didn't hear that, but I had speech going also. Just a tiny bit, not much. That was loud. I mean, this is not an omnidirectional mic, but yeah, it sounded like someone knocking a door off. Yeah. Thanks, Trenton. Yeah, I have a physical description from the manual. I'd love to get my little grubby paws on one and actually check it out. Man, that was loud. What the heck? I thought maybe like they were like, hey, shut up. But let me, hold on. I'm going to go put my ear to the wall really quick. Sometimes you can hear through. I'm just going to go see if I hear anything going on. Give me just a moment. Let me put a track on really quick. And I'm going to go check this out and see what's going on. I'm going to throw this screen up. And I'll be back in just a moment. I just want to see what is going on over there. I hope that there's like no, I don't know what would even be going on, honestly, but damn, that was loud. All right. Just a moment. Well, that was uneventful, but man, that was loud. I wonder if they're hammering. I wonder if they're putting up something. You're not supposed to technically hammer into these walls and hang things, but I wonder if someone was putting up like a picture frame or something. Damn, that was loud. Okay, I grip the sides. Okay, so you grip the sides. Okay, so you do it. Yeah, so you kind of do it that way. Yeah, with your hand. Okay. Like the short sides, right? Brandon says use a glass. Yeah, I thought about it. I don't have a good one that. Listen, I've tried that. I went and Googled like how can I hear what the hell's going on. This was a while back because they were having a crazy party over there, and I was like, so I tried the glass method. It didn't really work. The one method that can actually work really well, and I was not about to do it, was you can drill a tiny hole in the wall and use like tissue paper. But I don't want to do that for, I think, a good number of reasons. It didn't sound loud through the mic. Yeah, that's because the mic didn't pick it up. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, okay. Yeah, when I'm typing on an iPad, though, tabletop is good. Yeah, I kind of feel like that's... be glad that you never heard of a car on fire and exploding. I mean, as long as it's not my car and I'm not in it and it's away from everybody and no one's in it, I would be okay with hearing it. But let's just not, I don't want people getting injured. How come I don't hear your computer noise? I have a Rode NT USB. I think because the NT1, I think, is a condenser. This is not a condenser. So if I go over here, you don't hear me, and I'm literally facing forward. Okay, so I'm facing forward, but I've moved my head to the right about a foot. So I'm going to come back here, and I'm straight in front of it. I'm going to go off to the left, and I'm still facing forward, but I have leaned to the side. So as you can tell, it will not pick me up if I am away from the mic, which is wonderful. Which is why you don't hear room noise. You don't really hear much. You don't hear a lot of noise. You can probably hear the radio a little bit, but again, it's off in the distance because it's not directly into the microphone. And I love it. Cardioid is what you're thinking of. Yeah, I believe it's a cardioid. Not loud. I wearing Beats Flex. Oh, well, yeah, well, you'll hear it, but it won't pick up all the extraneous noise. That's why you don't hear the computer tower or, yeah, great off axis rejection. Yeah, it's great at that. I mean, that's the thing about this mic is that, yeah, if I'm on it, I'm on it. But when I go over here, yeah, you're going to hear it, but it's not picking up the same way. So that's why I can go do something across the room and you'll hear the noise, but you're not going to hear it like if I used the what the hell do I have sitting here that I wasted money on that we never used? The Yeti. The Yeti will pick up, as a condenser or cardioid or whatever. It's got several pickup patterns, but it'll pick up a lot more room noise. But that's why I love this, because this is great for voiceover work, because I can sit here and you don't pick up a lot of room noise. You'll pick up, I think, a little bit, but I could probably be in a more echoey place, and I'm going to get echo, but I'm not going to get a lot of it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, you'll hear me when I do that. Again, it's not that you're not going to hear me, but you're not going to hear extraneous noise. So, here, I'm going to turn up the trim. I'm not going to say anything. It's going to be really loud. But watch what happens when I turn up the trim. Okay. Now I'm going to turn up everything. Turn the trim down. So because I'm amplifying that signal, it actually is picking up more stuff. So just. But yeah, by default, at a comfortable level, that's what this microphone does. I always thought a condenser did, because that's what I thought the point of a condenser was it picked up. Yeah, what an echoey room. That's what I'm saying. Oh, see, there's another thump. You guys didn't hear that, but they're doing something over there. I don't know what they're doing. Whatever. I use my Blue Yeti Pro, and I love it. I don't really like the Yeti. It's okay. I mean, I would definitely use it for things, especially if I was traveling. It would make a very good mic if I'm having to do a presentation or talk or whatever, like on Zoom, but I don't like it for YouTube. I just don't care for it. I like this much better. So it is 4:08, and I thought I'd hang around for a while. So even though I promised a while ago I would stop doing Swamp, how about some Swamp? How about I get on and shoot some zombies for like a half an hour, and we hang out for a while and just fiddle around. I have both a Blue Yeti Pro and a Blue Snowball. I remember the Snowball. I was never really entranced by the Snowball, but I remember it. So how about a little Swamp? Since I last played, I died again. I don't want to talk about it. It really sucked. But I thought maybe I'd hang around, shoot a few zombies, go on map 4, maybe run a Sniper Proving Grounds again. So let's do that. All right, multiplayer game. Now, again, I can't get the graphics to work, so I'm going to go over to this screen. And, all right, I'm connected.
Configuration.
There's Frankie.
SE South.
All right.
Full health. There are 12 people. Only hardcore characters can be in. Main filtered radio. Whispers. Friend filtered radio. Main chat. Whispers. Clan.
All right, so I will be
only
on
hardcore characters can be in clan. Channel 99.
channel 95. And I think I'll
3 cans of
walk around for a little bit, shoot some things. Is the NT USB different than yours? I would have to look. It might be. I'm not as familiar with it because, again, I'm on a mixer. So it may be a different type of mic. I don't know.
SE South.
Also, my tower is on the floor, which helps. But even on the desk... Oh, one thing that helps, too, is I have a... I have a shock mount. So it... Like, if there were vibrations, I don't think they'd be picked up the same way. Am I going to do more stuff on Twitch? Yeah. I'm hoping... I would like to finish Last of Us this month.
East, SE, South.
As I've mentioned... Okay, I'm gonna let the guard get him.
MP5 equipped to task force.
There we go. Let's go to
SE
this
South.
gun. We're going to go to the...
65 loaded and 28,772 total rounds of .45 ACP ammo for your M1928.
I am 1928.
Stover Avenue.
Okay.
Leaving
I
Stover
want the
Avenue.
guard get you. Get him! Get him, guard! Get him! He's gonna try to... Ah, I love it.
Stover Avenue.
All right, so let's go explore map 4 a little bit. I have 3 cans of diesel
3
fuel.
cans of diesel fuel. You must find backup.
How much?
You have 6,199,338
level?
reputation and are level 242 with 9,749,204 experience. Your next level requires 19,500.
Oh, yeah, I can get
Even
another
so,
level.
revenue.
If that guy stops with his gun.
You have found 1 med kit. You have found 20 rounds. First fire.
See, I'm hanging out here on map 4, which can be a little busy. Also, can be semi-dangerous. There we go. If you are ill-prepared.
NE, east, SE, south.
This has the amorphous zombies, which are a little scary. Come on. There we go.
SW, west. SW, south.
However, it is a
Private
great
Nemesis
place
online.
for both experience and loot. So if
South.
you're looking for both of these things, it is a fantastic place.
Marsh trees. Leaving marsh trees.
You can get a little turned
Marsh
around in
trees.
here because of the trees and the
Leaving marsh
very
trees.
marshy area.
SW, south.
But overall, not bad. I'm really glad that this place does not have leeches. Wow, you've progressed really far. Oh, I did want to talk about the marathon. Thank you. Marathon is 2 weeks away, and there are a couple new sponsors. AT Guys is giving away a $26.43 gift certificate. The creator of Warsome gave me 3 copies of Warsome to give away.
SE, south. SE.
Also, still working
Marsh trees.
on a few other
SE.
possible
Leaving marsh trees,
things.
south.
But, yeah, new games. Also, I did take Hearthstone off of the list of games we're going to play. Kind of feel like if the mod is getting sunset,
SE, south.
it does not make sense to stream it.
Marsh trees.
I may be streaming
SW,
a new iOS
SW.
game,
Leaving marsh trees.
and its name
West,
escapes
NW,
me at
West.
the exact moment. But the company did reach out and ask if I would be
NW, North.
interested in reviewing it. So, what better place than to review it on a marathon? So I'll have more info
Stover Avenue.
on that
NW, west.
soon.
SW, south. Leaving Stover Avenue.
But yeah, we are just 2 weeks away. And again, if you represent a company or whatever, you are always welcome to sponsor a prize. It is a great way to get some advertising. The marathon, if you guys missed 2020, at one point I think we had 115 viewers.
South.
And so it was 115 viewers. And
Main menu. Exit. You put mouse and right panning
Wait a
limit.
minute.
Press space to test. Press L and left panning limit. Press space to test. Press L and
let's see if that helps. Also, I mean, the amount of likes and stuff last year were crazy. I don't know what the peak was. I think it was slightly lower,
marsh trees.
to be honest with you. But the interaction was amazing.
SE, south.
The amount of
Leaving marsh
donations were
trees, marsh
amazing.
trees,
Everyone
leaving
was
marsh
just
trees.
amazing last year.
Marsh trees.
And
SE.
I would love to get close to that this year. My hope is that because I'm not in a situation where things are trying to kill me. Hold on. Away from me.
East. SE.
My hope is that because I'm not in a situation where I have to worry about family and making too much noise
Marsh
after a
trees.
certain time, that we actually
South.
can go like all
Leaving marsh
Saturday
trees.
night
Private
into
Nemesis.
Sunday morning.
Private Nemesis says, at least you're building up your streak pretty good.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm working.
65 loaded and
You know, I hate that this is a bug. You can't see your streak with this gun, but I love this gun.
You have found 1 can of gas.
Go. Look, I finally found
SE.
But yeah, this is a pretty popular map. I'm learning a lot of people like this map. So, of course, the full list of everything for the marathon is at lirvin.me/marathon. I'd love to post the link right now, but I'm getting swarmed by zombies that want to eat my brains and my eyes.
March freeze. South, SW, south. West, NW, west.
Oh,
leaving March freeze. West, SW, south, March freeze.
Now, what I'm trying to figure
leaving
out is how to get the full advantage of the SMG.
South. Found one camo packet. Found one med kit. SE east.
How to get the full advantage of the SMG streak. So, like, I'm not getting the extra speed or anything right now.
March freeze. SE east.
So, like, right now I'm wearing medium armor, which is okay.
Found 20 rounds of .30 caliber ammo.
But I will admit, I'm not. I want the speed streak, and I wonder if I could get that with light armor.
East, SE.
But I'm not sure. You guys are better at this game than I am.
Private Nemesis said, as your streak increases, so does your reload time and speed.
Yeah, my speed isn't increasing though, Nemesis.
Private Nemesis says it doesn't matter which armor you wear.
Yeah, I think it does, because
March freeze,
on
March
high,
freeze,
my speed does not increase. Medium, it's not increasing either.
NE. March freeze. Leaving March freeze. March freeze.
That's the problem. Oh, God.
Leaving March freeze.
Oh, this is so annoying.
March freeze. Leaving March freeze.
Getting them centered is frustrating. I wonder if amorphous zombies have tentacles. If they do, I don't want to think about it.
99% health, 198 of 2.
Oh no, I lost 2 points of health.
Leaving March freeze.
Did I hear the... Yes,
Nemesis says, no, it doesn't matter. All three of my normal characters wear a pronic, and they don't affect the speed and streak.
Yeah, I thought... But that's a pronic, though.
West. NW.
Have I ever mentioned how much I hate my sleep schedule?
Found 30 rounds of 5.56 millimeters ammo.
You have not.
30 rounds of 9 millimeters ammo. Abandoned. North.
I'm very happy
East.
that my
Leaving
sleep
green
schedule
lane.
is
Abandoned
pretty...
building. SE. South.
Well, fairly good. It's not
North. Leaving
as
abandoned
good
building.
as it could be. Yeah, adjusting the pan limit did really help. It does. And what I'm learning is you want to actually make the panning limit farther and not
found 25
closer.
rounds of .45 ACP ammo. You found 20 rounds of .30 caliber ammo.
You want to spread it out further.
40 rounds of 7.62 millimeters ammo. SE.
But if you
East.
spread it
Eastern
too
map border.
far,
North. NW. Leaving
things
eastern
get
map border.
weird.
You found one
So
candle
the hard
pass.
part is finding that balance between what's good and what's not good.
March freeze. NW. North. Leaving March freeze. March freeze. Leaving March freeze. March freeze. Leaving March freeze. You found one candle pass. You found one med kit. You found one composite armor. North. NE. Plank bridge. North. NW. North. Leaving
Hi,
plank
zombie.
bridge. Plank bridge.
How you doing?
Leaving plank bridge. You found one composite armor. NW. West. NW. North.
So the problem I have is my mouse, like...
Mustafa 2020 has died at Garden Supply. Map 1. Plank bridge. Leaving plank bridge. Private Nemesis says, RIP, you found one athletic cup.
Yeah, rip. Exactly. Yeah, no, I don't think a Pronix affects the speed. I think what affects the speed is armor that slows you down. Let me clear out some zombies. Because somebody told me, I forgot who mentioned it, might have been Baxter, was like, you want a certain type of armor to get the most out of the SMG streak. Ow.
NW West. NE East. SE South. SE East. You've found one camo jacket. MP5 equipped. M1928 burst fire equipped. Streak of 43. This has plenty of 60.
I'm at 40.
NW North. NE
and
North.
I should be going faster now that my streak...
Plank Bridge.
Let's see
Leaving
how
Plank
I'm
Bridge.
not really running faster.
Campfire. Leaving campfire. Marsh trees. Leaving marsh trees. You've found 30 rounds of 9mm
So that is
ammo.
such an overblown
NW
splash, and I love it.
Roger Nemesis says, wait till you get to 100 fire. You will be flying then.
Alright, so we'll get to 100 and then we'll see where we're at. Because I've gotten to 100 and I don't seem to go faster. Also, my speed is at 40, so I do have it maxed.
You have found 30 rounds of 9mm ammo. SW.
I do like this game, I will say. You know, sometimes it annoys me, but I do have fun with it. There are certainly things that I would like to be changed. But overall...
NW.
Ow!
Plank Bridge. Leaving Plank Bridge. March 3.
Rip.
NW North. Leaving marsh trees. 96% health. 192 of 200. East SE. Level up.
Hey, there we go.
You have found one M1928. NW West. You have found 25 rounds of point. NE East.
Okay.
65 loaded and 27. You have found 30 rounds of 9mm ammo. MP5 equipped.
Alright.
M1928 burst fire equipped. Streak of 66.
Right, so streak is 66.
You have found one med kit. You have found 1 star H. March trees. Leaving march trees. March trees. Leaving march trees.
Let me get to a couple messages here. Yeah.
South.
Yeah, you can get really far. And then it gets... Like, it's great, but it's really hard to...
West NW.
Okay. Oh, Aaron Carter died. Really? Wow.
North NE.
Wow,
North.
rip Aaron Carter. Damn.
NW West.
I remember him.
SW South.
He
You
did
have
that
found
one
25 rounds.
song, Party Up
South,
to Party
SW,
or
West.
something. Wasn't he one of the brothers of the Backstreet Boys?
West SW West.
Bad zombie. Bad. Don't bite.
South SE East.
Oh.
NE north. NE east. Private Nemesis says, according to Wikipedia, he wasn't in the Backstreet Boys. Marsh Trees, leaving Marsh Trees.
Well, I know he wasn't in the Backstreet
One star
Boys,
eight.
but I thought he was the brother of one of them. I knew he wasn't in it because he was like the little brother.
Marsh Trees.
Like he was a
NE north.
young.
Leaving Marsh Trees. Private Nemesis says, yes, he was.
That's sad, especially someone that young. I think when
North,
anyone
NE, east.
that young dies, it's always really sad because it's like you have a whole
Found
life
40
ahead of
rounds
you.
7.62 millimeters ammo. Eastern map border. SE south. Leaving eastern map border.
I mean, whenever,
SW, west.
whenever anyone dies, it's sad.
NW
When my
north.
grandma died, it was sad.
Marsh Trees.
you know?
Leaving Marsh
But it
Trees.
was like
NE east.
she was 93, so it's like, and she was very sick.
Eastern map border.
So it's like you
West.
understand
Leaving
that.
eastern map border. Uno found 12 shotgun shells. NW north.
And I know that
Marsh Trees.
kind of helped with our grief was that
Leaving
we
Marsh
knew
Trees.
that she was very
Marsh Trees.
sick and
South.
you
Leaving
know,
Marsh Trees.
but
SW
it's
west.
sad. And it's not like I knew the guy, you
East.
know.
Uno found 40 rounds of 7.62 millimeters ammo. SE
But
south.
he had a family and people that loved him. So Nick Carter, yes. That's who I was thinking of. And then Aaron was the younger brother.
SW. Uno found 20 rounds of .30 caliber ammo. SW.
I mean, listen, my knowledge of boy bands is far from encyclopedic, but it was very hard
West.
to avoid that stuff because that was like when I was in like 7th grade.
North. NW west.
So trying to get to this 100 to see if I go any faster. So when I'm not being, when I don't have things trying to kill me, we'll check out what my armor is.
NW north.
But that might take a moment.
NE.
They just keep coming.
96% health, 192 of 200 points. You are wearing composite armor, a paintball mask, plastic shin pads, metal shoulder pads, combat boots, and balls of steel on average.
Yeah, so I think some of that stuff is slowing me down.
NE east.
But if I didn't have the speed penalty, I probably would be screaming right now.
Uno found 12 shotgun shells.
Because I remember I had an armor mix
Marsh Trees. SW south.
when I started because I
Leaving
died,
Marsh Trees.
and I was
Marsh Trees.
really
Leaving
flying
Marsh Trees.
on the SMG.
Marsh Trees. North. Leaving Marsh Trees. Tracking safe zone. Go northwest 198 miles.
gonna
Marsh
go
Trees. Leaving Marsh Trees.
back.
Marsh Trees. Leaving Marsh Trees. NW west. M19 28 burst fire equipped. Streak of 80. It
All
had
right,
53 of
streak at
6.
80. Whoa.
Go northwest 128 miles. NW north. Marsh Trees. Leaving Marsh Trees. Marsh Trees. Leaving Marsh Trees.
That's a lot of zombies. You see the swarms that I think Shotgun Spoon was worried about.
North. Marsh Trees. NW. Leaving Marsh Trees. North. Uno found 12 shotgun shells. NE east. Uno found 30 rounds of 9mm ammo. SE south. SE east. Marsh Trees. West. Leaving Marsh Trees.
I also don't like the loot sound very much. Because I feel like it comes and goes.
South.
So sometimes I feel like I'm missing loot.
March freeze. Leaving March freeze. South. March freeze. SE. Leaving March freeze. March freeze. Leaving March freeze. You've found one camo jacket. March freeze.
Right.
NE north. Leaving March freeze. Go northwest 135 tiles. NE east. North. Private Nemesis says if you go to the BSG swamp page, they have some alternate loot.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
March
You know
freeze.
what? I knew you were gonna say that because I was just
March
thinking
freeze.
of that myself.
Leaving March
I know
freeze.
they have some other sounds.
NE east. You have found 40 rounds of 7.62 millimeters ammo. NE north.
I may have to see what they got. I remember Smoke mentioning that to me a while back about, hey, we actually did do some other sounds.
SW west. Go west 84 tiles. South. SE. South. You have found 20 rounds of .30 caliber ammo. SW south. One running shoes gained. McTavish has given you one
Hey,
running shoes.
thank
You
you.
have found 30 rounds of 9mm ammo. SW west. You have found 40 rounds
Thanks,
of 7.62
McTavish.
millimeters ammo. March freeze. Leaving March freeze. March freeze. North. NE. North. NW west. SW south. Leaving March freeze. One running shorts gained.
Oh,
McTavish
snap.
has given you one running shorts.
So, I wonder if...
Go northwest 107 tiles. South. SW west. Go north 91 tiles. NW north.
Like,
You have found
this is
30
where I'm
rounds of
confused on
5.56
what I should
millimeters ammo.
focus
March
on
freeze.
as
Leaving
far
March
as
freeze.
my... I want
You
that.
have found one med kit. Go north 19 tiles. Leaving Stover Avenue. South.
Okay. So, let's see.
Get equipped on a lead. Join a mission.
Now I'm going to lose my
View your character.
streak.
Change your armor. Armor be a previous menu. Waist armor. Balls of steel. Foot armor. Combat boots. Provide medium protection, but slows you down because of the extra weight. Press enter to cycle. Albert Wister is leading the ammo warehouse mission.
He kicked me out of his last mission. I don't like him.
Foot armor. Running shoes. Provides no protection, but helps you move a little faster. Press enter to cycle.
All right. So those won't...
Shoulder armor. Metal shoulder pads. Provide leg armor. Plastic shin. Leg armor. Camo pants. Leg armor. None. Press enter. Leg armor. Work jeans. Provide leg armor. Ceramic legging. Leg armor. Plastic shin pad. Leg armor. Camo pants. Makes you feel more like a hunter. Low leg armor. None. Press enter. Leg armor. Work jeans. Provides leg armor. Ceramic leggings. Provides high protect. Leg armor. Plastic shin pads. Provides medium protection, but slows you down because they are
Yeah,
bulky.
see, that's the problem is these medium ones are slowing me down.
Head armor, a paintball chest armor, previous menu, waist armor, balls of waist armor, adult diaper, provide waist armor, an athletic cup.
Why do I
provides
have
no
an adult
protection,
diaper?
Waist armor, running shorts, provides no protection, but helps you move a little faster. Press enter to cycle. Waist armor, none. Waist armor, a used waist armor, balls of steel, waist armor, adult diaper, provides wildly varying protection which depends on luck. Even though the diaper makes a little noise, many soldiers loves it because it tucks them tight. Press enter to cycle.
That's wonderful.
Waist armor, an athletic cup, provides low waist armor, running shorts, provides no protection, but foot armor, running shoes, provides no protection. Shoulder armor, metal shoulder pads, provides medium protection. Leg armor, plastic shin pads, provides medium protection. Safe zone.
See, I don't know what I should be wearing. This is my problem.
Tracking off.
I'm curious what you guys think. All right.
SE South. 99% health, 198 of 200.
So I'll take a little more damage. I'll move faster,
Full
though.
health.
Let's see.
SE South.
Whoa!
Stover Avenue, leaving Stover Avenue.
Yeah, okay.
Defensive room.
All right.
Defensive room.
Right off the
65
gate.
loaded and 20.
Look how fast I'm going. Oh, my gosh. That just...
Stover Avenue. Leaving Stover Avenue.
Oh, jeez. Look how fast I go. That's crazy. The only problem is I'm going to probably take a little more damage now. Yeah.
98.3% health, 196 of 200.
All right. So I took a little more.
Private Nemesis says that's the one thing that I think a pro should do is create two types of missions, private and public. That way no one should get picked. SE South.
Yeah. Well, Albert seems like a jerk. I don't know. Maybe he's a nice guy, but he kicked me out, so I don't like him. Just based on that alone, I don't like him. Maybe he like,
You have found
I don't
one
know,
medkit.
fosters puppies and kitties in his spare time, but it's like he kicked me out of his mission. Like, that's rude.
Marsh freeze. Leaving marsh freeze. Private Nemesis says, but from what I've heard, a girl doesn't want to employment path, which is just too bad. Visionary is leaving the defender mission.
Yeah. No, I get that.
South. Marsh freeze. Leaving marsh freeze. Marsh freeze. Leaving marsh freeze.
I'm not sure what I did to him, but
Marsh freeze.
yeah, that's fine.
Leaving marsh freeze. Marsh freeze. Leaving marsh freeze.
I get it.
Marsh freeze. Leaving marsh freeze. Marsh freeze.
I love how fast these make me go, and I don't even have the streak yet.
Leaving marsh freeze. .65 loaded and M1928 burst fire equipped. Streak of 20. Attack. Marsh freeze. Leaving marsh freeze. Marsh freeze.
Yeah, look
SE
how
east.
fast I go.
Leaving
That's
marsh freeze.
crazy.
Marsh freeze. Leaving marsh freeze. NE north. NE. East. .94. You have found one field kit. Tracking safe zone. Go northwest 80 tiles. East. NE. North. Marsh freeze. Leaving marsh freeze.
Look, you can't keep up.
Go west 32 tiles. NW west. Stover Avenue. NW north. Go northeast 8 tiles. NE east. SE. East. NE. Leaving Stover Avenue. North. South.
Ah, you got it too.
Tracking off.
All right, so it is
Hey.
4:40. How about let's do a sniper mission, something different.
Get equipped. Donate. You are currently doing the quest. If donated, you are lead a mission. Choose an warehouse, strip malls, warehouse, last man standing mission into the world. Sniper prove it. When your team is ready to go.
Anyone that wants to
SE,
join, you
south.
are welcome to play. These missions are fun. I like these.
Edson has joined your mission.
All right.
Nemesis has joined your mission.
All right.
Full health. Main med exit. You've put in mouse sensor right panning limit. Press space to test. Press L and R left panning limit. Press space to test. Press L and R to
All right. So we got a few people. I'll see. I'll give it another few seconds, but I think for fun, we'll just try one of these.
left
See how
panning
it
limit.
goes.
Main menu. Nemesis has joined your mission. Get
Alright.
equipment. Don't you launch your abandon your launch your launching.
Let's do it.
Info found 40 rounds of 7.6. Hallway. Leaving hallway. Hallway. Leaving hallway. Elevator doors. Leaving elevator doors. Hallway. Leaving hallway. Stairs to roof. SW west. SW south. SW west. Leaving stairs to roof. NW north. Stairs to roof. Leaving stairs to roof. Hallway. NE east. NE east. NE north. Leaving hallway. Info found 40 rounds of 7.62 millimeters ammo. Hallway. Leaving hallway. Stairs to roof. Landing. NW west. SW south. Stairs to roof. Landing. SE east. Stairs to roof. Roof access. NE north. Roof access door. Roof.
Okay.
Roof edge. You do not have any sport. M40 equipped. No round chambers and you have 10,109. 5.6 range confirmed. 6.5 range confirmed.
Wow.
63.9 range confirmed. 77.2 range confirmed.
Damn.
.1 range confirmed.
Jeez.
North, NE, North, NW. North. NE East. Roof, roof edge. Crouching. .7 range confirmed. 5.3 range confirmed. From time to time, survivor. You are leading with 8 kills, followed by Edson, who has 1 kills.
So allegedly, you can screw up and die in this mission. How you do that, though, I don't know. Okay, I can't get this one. Oh.
One loaded and 10,000.
Good job on that shot there.
1.1 range confirmed.
There we go.
.3 range confirmed. 65.1 range
There we
confirmed.
go. That sucks. I just bought 6 months off the website, though my account is not showing any time added.
NE.
I thought it was instant.
1.4 range confirmed.
I mean, I'm not sure. And I hope he doesn't have to do them by hand. That would be really annoying.
4.2 range confirmed.
Oops.
.3 range confirmed. 65.9 range confirmed. You are leading with 16 kills, followed by Nemesis, who has 13 kills.
Good job, Nemesis.
4.4 range confirmed. NE North.
I don't really think you win or lose anything by doing this. It's just a fun thing to do. It's not so much fun for the zombies, but
Crouching.
I really don't care about their feelings.
Roof edge. West. Crouching. .5 range confirmed. .4 range confirmed.
There we go.
SW West. Crouching. 7.1 range confirmed. 1.6 range confirmed. Range confirmed. 4 range confirmed. .5 range confirmed. 6 range confirmed. 4.9 range confirmed. 1 range confirmed.
Something I noticed that I am improving, which I appreciate.
61.5 range confirmed.
So yeah, I don't know how you can do it, but technically you can get outside here and then get overwhelmed by zombies. Come on.
5.3 range confirmed. You are leading with 30 kills, followed by Edson who has 24 kills.
Come on, Nemesis, you got this, boy.
One point 4 range confirmed.
Are they just harder to hit?
2.9 range confirmed.
I wonder if the zombies are like, why are they randomly falling down? Dang it, I can't hit this one.
SW south. Crouching. SW west. Crouching. .4 range confirmed. 58.3 range confirmed. 73.5 range confirmed. East. NE. North. NW. 68.2 range confirmed.
Oh, I got that one.
70.9 range confirmed.
Oh my gosh.
77.1
Oh my
range
gosh.
confirmed. 73.3 range confirmed.
Whoa. Yeah. Enough of that.
3.3 range
Got him.
confirmed. You are leading with 41 kills, followed by Edson who has 31 kills. NW. 76.4 range confirmed. Roof. Roof edge. Crouching. 70.1 range confirmed. 61.7 range confirmed. NE. East. Roof.
I don't know why. This is just so
Leaving
much
roof.
fun.
Roof. Roof edge.
Over here.
Crouching. 74.3 range
Sometimes I like
confirmed.
to move around.
68.3 range confirmed. 100.5 range confirmed. You are leading with 47
Why
kills.
can't I? Ah! Yeah, that's not gonna do it. What?
69.8 range confirmed. 66.1 range confirmed. 63.8 range confirmed. You are leading with 50 kills.
All
Follow.
right.
Well done. Your team heads back to the safe zone with a little more practice under their belt. Your victory has earned you 700 XP and a little more respect among the group. One.
Yay! Thank you.
Tracking. Tracking.
That was pretty fun, actually. I was like way better. Khalil's World says, "Who is Aaron Carter and what game is this?" This is Swamp, And Aaron Carter was a singer and brother of Nick Carter of the Backstreet Boys. Oh, I had the same problem when I bought my account. Okay. So it's not instant. That's too bad. All right. So it is 452. Cool.
Pain. You have 6,199,508 reputation and are level 243 with 9,789,588 experience. Your next level requires 51.
All right. So I don't know if I can
South.
get one more level, but let's do it.
SE
Let's
South.
see if we can just do it really quick.
Stover Avenue. Leaving Stover Avenue. Marsh Trees. Leaving Marsh Trees. Nemesis has disconnected.
Thanks, Nemesis. It's so empty here. Oh, well, look how fast I run.
Southern map border. SW West. Edson is leading a food warehouse mission. SW South. SE East.
Oh.
Tracking safe zone. Go northeast 200.
I'll do it.
NE leaving southern map border. North.
Maybe.
Go northeast 228 tiles. Marsh Trees. NE leaving Marsh Trees. NE. Go north 184 tiles. Marsh Trees. North. Leaving Marsh Trees. NW. Go northeast 161 tiles. North. Marsh Trees. NE East. Leaving Marsh Trees. NE North. Go northeast 100.
See, it's
Go northeast 112
by the
tiles.
time I get back.
Go northeast 87 tiles. Go northeast 60. Leaving parking lot. Stover Avenue. Go east 38 tiles. Go east 27 tiles. Abandoned car. Stover Avenue. Go north 10 tiles. Leaving Stover Avenue. South.
All right,
Get
let's see.
equipped. Don't exit. Lead of join a mission. Request previous led by Edson. Secure the warehouse and bring 250 crates
Oh.
of food back to the truck. Scouts estimate you'll have to face about 275 Deathbringer zombies. Requires 2,500 reputation to join.
Okay.
3 people in your team. Cultist Frankie level 243. Edson level 595 and Corpse same level 1446. Tracking off.
I hope we get more people. I'm not going to be super helpful on this mission. Yeah, sometimes the IPN probably doesn't work.
SE South.
It's possible his PayPal stuff might be broken. Okay, I don't know if this mission's going to happen. I don't know. Oh, boy. 275 crates? I'm not going to get... I don't know.
South.
What friends are online?
Speak dialogue. Type your message. Edit blank. South. Friends online. Corpse animal metal dot.
Oh, that's it?
SE South.
I need more friends than Swamp. You should all friend me or something. Or tell me what your Swamp names are. No, I don't know. I don't think it's
SE
necessary. Trenton, because I don't know if we're going to, because this guy...
3 people.
There's 3 people. That's not enough for a mission. Dude, why are you running this?
SE South.
No!
Our semi-trailer.
Oh, God, we're so dead.
Loading docks. Our semi-trailer. First fire.
We are so dead.
Loading docks. Sorting floor A. Stacks of crates. North. Sorting floor A. Loading docks. Our semi-trailer.
Like, the only thing is I can run fast.
South.
But I don't know this warehouse
Loading docks.
at all. Look at all those zombies.
Sorting floor A. Stacks of crates. North.
I do
Sorting
not
floor
like
A.
this.
Loading docks. Our semi-trailer. South.
I do not like
SE
this.
South. SE South. Loading docks. Our semi-trailer. North. South.
Look, no one has found anything yet.
Loading docks. Our semi-trailer.
This is so bad. I'm Pierre. Ho ho, I am Pierre. Ho ho. Oui, oui. Could you
Same
imagine
found the
if
crate
you
of
could
sorting floor
do
B.
a 275 Deathbringer and
SE,
500
south.
crates on your own? It would be insane. But I'm gonna truck sit like the little girl that I am.
65 loaded and 26,921.
Okay, good. I got ammo. I was like, oh.
Same
God.
found the crated storage room. SE south. Same found the crated parts inspection.
Yeah, this is not
Private
gonna.
online.
This is not gonna work.
Same found the crated package rollers. SE south.
Freaking way.
SE south. Same found the crated loading docks. Same found the crated sorting floor A. SE south.
Look, I mean, even if I wanted to,
Loading docks. North. Our semi-trailer.
I can't go
South.
anywhere.
Same found the
How
crated.
people do this, I would be amazed to know.
Same found the crated pallets of boxes. SE south. Loading docks. Our semi-trailer.
Telling you, expect some deaths.
Same found the crated storage room.
Hope you got them SMG skills.
SE south. Same found the crated outgoing storage.
I got
Speak
no
dialogue.
skills.
Type your message. Edit blank. Pierre/friend. Same found the crated outgoing storage. Pierre and all of his persons.
There we go.
Private Nick whispers. You can friend my storage characters if you like. They are McTavish and
Well, I think I friended you already, Nick, so your characters
Private
are
Nick
already my friends.
Speak dialogue. Type your message. Pain. Private Nick is already on your friend list.
Yeah.
SE south.
So when you friend one person,
Edson found the crated sorting floor A.
it friends all of their...
Loading docks. North. Our semi-trailer.
Yeah!
South.
I wish I had a grenade launcher.
Loading docks. North. Our
Yeah.
semi-trailer. South.
There's
south.
so many zombies.
Same found the crated package rollers.
Dodge my stuff.
Other characters are on another account.
Oh, if they're on... Okay, I see. Yeah, Nick, you might want to send that to me
South.
later.
SE south. Same found the crated sorting floor B.
Oh,
south.
jeez. Do not like and do not want.
Same found the crated stacks of crates.
I would love to know, for
SE,
those
same
that
found the
run
crated
these
stacks of
missions,
crates. South.
how in the heck you
SE
do
found the
them.
crated sorting floor A. 99 point.
Oh, wow, I only took like one hit so far. Khalil's World says I wish you could buy
sorting
this.
floor B.
Oh.
SE south.
Well, we'll be giving away 2 copies of it on the marathon. Make sure you come in for that and fill out a prize form when the marathon goes live.
Trailer. South. $56 loaded and 26. 99 per. SE south. SW. South. Loading docks. Our semi-trailer. Same
Like,
found upgraded store.
How do you go anywhere?
SE,
I
south.
can't imagine.
SW. South.
Where would I find a grenade launcher? Map 3, I think. That's right, a marathon in 2
Same found
weeks,
upgraded loading dock.
November 19th and 20th. LIrvin.me/marathon for more details.
SE. South.
If you've never caught any of these marathons, you're missing out. It's hours of gaming,
Loading docks.
prizes,
Our semi-trailer.
and me torturing myself for your amusement. I'll be drinking disgusting soda pop flavors like peanut butter,
Loading docks.
sweet corn, ranch dressing.
Same found upgrade outgoing storage. South. Our semi-trailer. Your health is 200 points.
Oh, thank you.
Acknowledged.
Also, I was supposed to stop at 5.
Private Nick whispers. No, the M79 is on map 5.
Oh, M79's
South.
on map 5? Really? I thought it was always on 3. Well, crap. Are there any other ways to get to
SE
map
South.
3 besides having to do the sub 2, which
Same
I
found the crate.
absolutely hate?
Loading docks. North. Our semi-trailer. South. Same found the crate sorting floor B. East. SE. South.
I do not like map 5.
Loading docks. SE. East. Acid rollers. SE. South. Loading docks.
Alright.
SW. West. You have found one supply crate. SW. South. Acid rollers. Loading docks.
There's a flamethrower.
East. SE. South. Nick whispers. No sub 2 is the only way to map 3. There potentially is a way via map 6, but it's not available at the moment. Plus it's for HC players only. Same found upgraded sorting floor A. NE. East. Tracking our truck. Go northeast 4 tiles. SE. South. Our semi-trailer. Supplies loaded. Frankie dropped off 1 crate. You must find 249 more. Loading docks. Our semi-trailer.
I like to get that crate.
Same found upgraded sorting floor A.
Good job. Thank you, Sam. Or however you
Tracking
pronounce
off.
it. That could be something else, but...
Same dropped off 21 crates. You must find 228 more. SE. South. SE. South.
I might have to bail on this mission. I don't...
East. SE. South.
I don't think I'm gonna make it.
South.
Jeez.
Your health is 200 points, which is 100%. SE. South. SE. South.
Ugh. See you later, John.
East. SE. South. Loading docks. Sorting floor A. Stacks of crates. North. Sorting floor A. Loading docks. Pirate Baxter is online. Our semi-trailer. Same found the crated pallets of boxes. South. SE. South. SE. South. Loading docks. Our semi-trailer.
Come on, boys. Come on up.
2 people in your team.
Oh,
Focus.
there's 2
Level
of us.
243 and 4. Same
Yeah.
level 1446. South.
I'm.
Same found the crate at outgoing storage. South.
You know what? I'm gonna let same have this
Warehouse
mission.
menu. Retreat before them attempting to retreat. You
Mission
have retreat.
failed.
Yep. I'm out.
You have retreated from your mission. Your reward.
There were 2 of us.
You have retreated from your mission. Your reward is 602 reputation and 8.
Wow.
You have retreated from your mission. Your reward is 602 reputation and 847 experience.
That's fine. I'm just. It wasn't gonna happen. Where did I buy ukulele? I do not know because a friend of mine purchased it for me. I'm assuming he got it on Amazon.
MP5 equipped with 45 of 45 rounds.
Listen, this is a safe bet. If they get too close.
South. SE. Stover Avenue. SE. South.
At least the
Leaving
zombies
Stover
are
Avenue.
back now.
100%.
So, yeah, I ended up getting it as a gift. Also, there's really no off-topic questions. All right, so Nick.
You have retreated from your mission. Same found the crate. Same Frankie. Same found the crate. Same private Nick. Private Nick. Same Edson private Nick whispers. Not if the other characters are on another account. Edson private Nick is already on your friends. Private Pierre is already private Nick whispers. You can friend my.
Let me.
Pain. Speak dialogue. Type your message. Edit. Pain. Corporal speak dialogue. Type your message. Corporal McTavish is already on your friends list. Targaryen is already on your friend.
Yeah, you guys are already.
SE South.
You guys are already on my friends list.
SE South.
I think.
Private Nick whispers. Not if the other characters are on another account. Edson found the crate at sorting floor A. Edson
So yeah,
found
that
the crate at
was
sorting floor B. Same
that
Targaryen
mission
is
didn't go
Targaryen
well.
is already.
That's too bad.
Speak dialogue. Type your message. Edit Pain. Friends online. Corpse Animal Metal. Private Nick. Pirate Baxter. Dot.
Oh.
SE South.
All right. So it is currently 5:09. I have to go make dinner. We're having pasta
South.
and garlic bread tonight, so I'd like to go get that going.
Main menu. Exit the game. Exit the game.
Maybe I will stream a little later tonight and do some more Swamp. I could be convinced to do that. I'm still waiting for the Jackbox update to drop. It has not dropped yet. But maybe I'll come back at like 9 p.m. Eastern and do a little Swamp for like, I don't know. We'll see. Because there's some hockey on tonight I'd like to watch. But I could probably be talked into doing some more streaming. So, will I do a Playroom stream again someday? Yes. Absolutely. I got my ukulele, I think. I'm trying to remember. I think my friend actually owned it. No, he bought it on Amazon actually, and it was shipped, and it came fine. They usually pack them pretty well. Now, if you're in Europe, I don't know what the shipping is going to be like. Oh no, Swamp, please. Couldn't we play some CP or QC? I'll tell you what. I will do some Playroom. If I do not do it tomorrow, I will do it later in the week. I'm going on Thursday for a concert. So I'm literally flying out in the morning, going to see the show, and then coming back the next day. But I will definitely stream some Quentin C's Playroom. We got to do more 99, and we got to do more Scopa. So that has been requested. Let me see what I can do tomorrow morning, and I will do that. I know everyone's kind of sick of Swamp, and I get it. So let me see what I can do for you guys. Stay tuned to the channel. I will definitely stream some more. But now I'm going to go and make some dinner. So I want to thank you guys for being here. As always, thanks for watching and listening. I am off to... Oh, I don't know why I turned that down. I am off to go cook some dinner. I'll see you all again soon.